Welcome back to the channel, everybody. And the CWL, the Clan War League, has kicked off again for the February season. And we just matched in Champs I with Hello for Now. So I'll be bringing you guys that matchup, plus bringing you some more bases for the base selection to see if you guys can go ahead and go 4 for 4. I know a lot of you guys were either 2 for 4, 1 for 4, and some of you didn't get any, but some actually did get a perfect score. You guys mentioned in the comments, so I'll be bringing you guys that as well. So hopefully you enjoy this video. Alright, so to kick off this video, the Clan War League has been underway. We found our match, Hello for Now, going up against this first clan here, which is, I believe, from Vietnam, as they got listed in their description. But if I go ahead and bring up this, as you can see, 2019, the February season, hasn't started yet. It's going to be starting in about 9 hours or so. And if we take a look at this, these are the clans listed in here. So I asked you guys over I posted the photo earlier if you guys knew any of these clans, and I guess you guys were saying this Brutus is the first clan to get to level 10 ever. That's what you're saying. They also said that in their description, so that'll be interesting. I also looked up, I'll throw the thumbnail up here, right here in the main screen, and which kind of looked over the top 150 clans, which I believe were the only ones in Champions 1 the season before. So I don't think any of these clans were in Champs 1 in the previous season. I think we're the only ones that were, and we ended up finishing first place. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see how these wars go. And let me go ahead and bring up kind of the schedule, the rounds. I'll scroll through here slowly so you can kind of see all of our matchups each week. So I think week 4 we play that one clan alive you guys mentioned. And then we continue to go through round 6 and then round number 7 right there. So it's going to be very interesting. If you guys matched, let me know how you guys did and what your league is. We are obviously in Champs 1. We stayed in Champs 1. There's no promoting. Can't go higher than this. So this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited for this. But anyways, now let me go ahead and bring up the bases and see if you guys can get that one right. Okay, so what I'm going to kick off first is I'm going to bring up the bases on screen, and then I'll go ahead and show the attacks and see if you guys can get it right. So the first set of bases here, so there are going to be 4 of them, like last time. So you guys can see on the screen right here, there's base number 1, the top left, base number 6, bottom left, base number 8, to top right, and base number 14. The links will be down in the description as well. You guys feel free to pause the video to take a look. I haven't even showed the troop comp yet. Maybe you guys want to think about what they would use for the troop comp. And then we'll go ahead and get into some of the planning for these. And so here it is. Now let me go ahead and bring up the troop comp for you guys. And that will be right here for the different bases. So we got letter A, B, C, and D. And if you notice, we do have 2 drag bats. A and D are both drag bats. B is a queen charge, queen walk lalo. And then C is a Sui into the Electrone, or Electrone into the Sui. It's got 2 clones. So more or less it is the Electrone. Then here are the bases again. So try to think which one could be the army used for it. You can see also the times down below. But either way, let me go ahead and bring up the actual bases, and then we can start planning on them. And this video might be a little bit longer than normal, but anyways, you guys do like these in-depth planning ones. All right, so I went ahead and made this full screen here so you guys can see kind of the base, and I'll kind of zoom in. It's in the kind of the picture mode, so I don't show the bottom bar. I'll try not to. But let's go ahead and see. So what are the troops again? So we got 4 options here. So 2 of them are the drag bats. So let's go ahead and take a look at which one could potentially be the drag bat. So remember, when you do the drag bat, you want to take a look at where all the splash is. So let's go ahead and take it. We got splash right here, right there, right there, right there. Could this potentially be a drag bat? There's wizard towers. So maybe, or actually no, there's another splash down here. So, okay, so they're kind of spread out. So, okay, so now let's go and take a look at the next one to see if we can identify if that's a drag bat. So we'll scroll through here, and let's go and take, where are the wizard towers? We got a wizard tower here, here. We got a splash, splash, wizard tower, splash. So, okay, so they're all kind of right here. All right, so could this potentially be a drag bat? All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the next base here. Let's see, we got a splash here, 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 and here. Oh, interesting. Okay, oh, and then there's one over there. Okay, there's splash kind of on that side, and then there's a, okay, there's a multi up top. Let's go and take a look at the next base, and then where's the splash? We got splash here, 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 and up here. Oh, okay. So there's a lot of splash over here. There's one item over there, and we got some sweepers pointed this way. Okay. Which two would be good for the drag bat? Also, when I do the Electrone, I like to see the where the sweepers are. Are they protecting the queen? Okay, kind of protecting the queen there. All right, where's the sweepers? Going this way? Oh, okay, not really protecting the queen in that one. What about this one? Let's see, this one is here. This one's here. Queen's on the edge right there. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and take a look now at some of the bases and actually show the replays. All right, so here is the first one, and if you guessed letter B for number one, you would be correct. And why is this the biggest thing? Why queen charge out? Obviously, it can be hit with different strategies, right? But usually when you do lalo, majority, I would say about 99% of the time, you look at where the air sweepers are, right? So we got an air sweeper that's pointed right here, right? And they're kind of both pointing in the same kind of, not same direction necessarily, but in a path, meaning that you could come around the base this way and not have to fight a sweeper, right? In a clockwise formation. Okay, so that's good to know. It's not like the sweeper is like this and the other sweeper is like this, meaning no matter which way you fly, you're going to get blown back, right? So since both sweepers are pointing this way, you can essentially fly like this. Okay, so now what's the key things? Well, the queen's here, key to kill her. Eagle is a key thing. Town Hall is a key thing. Big key things. Let's go ahead and see what Bucknuts does to address those sweepers, right? So starts the queen up here, right around 1 o'clock. Going to see some funneling troops come down, right? The balloon right here to pull and test for a Seeking Earmine to save the healers. Baby Dragon up top to help create a little bit of a funnel up there. Then the king over here, he's going to run more towards 3 o'clock, some wizards as well to help with the funnel. And so let's see. He does have a jump spell, right? And he does have 2 wall breakers. So the queen is going to remove the splash damage right there. Under the rage comes the wall breakers, testing that area right there. And under the rage, takes the wall out, allows the queen to charge right into this base, right? Grab that town hall, even behind the wall, doesn't even have to break in, can still grab that town hall. And so now he's going to walk and use this pathway right here to get access to the eagle, the CC, another air defense, and the enemy queen. Beautiful job at recognizing that he can charge right through here. So let's go ahead and put it in ×2 to get through this kind of cleanup and get to the lalo part. So the queen is going to be able to, one, reach that expo there, take it down, and now he's going to jump her into this section. He's not really going to start the lalo till the queen gets closer to the enemy queen down here, right? So he rages her up through this section, and now what's going to happen? Not going to have to fly the lalo through here because the balloons are going to target this. Since this whole section went down, and the only sweeper remaining is this sweeper up here, he's just going to fly just like this. So let's go ahead and see. So he's direct targeting each one of these defenses just like this. Balloons coming in, balloons coming in, balloons coming in. He still has the Stone Slammer, which is going to act as the tank on this side. Warden's following the balloons through. Queen killed the enemy queen here, so he was patient. And he's just hasting the balloons through the rest of the space. So he identified that both sweepers were pointing in the direction, which allows the lalo to come in from behind. And then he had to figure out a way to take out that town hall and that CC, and the queen charge was able to do that exactly. So look at this. Drops the rage at the top side and has plenty of balloons. Beautiful hit, Bucknuts, on this queen charge lalo. So if you were able to guess letter B for number one, very nice job. And if you were able to get it without even guessing the troops, very, very good. Not many people can do that. So now let's go ahead and get into the next base in this base selection. All right, so for this one, number 8, this was used as a drag bat. So as you can see at the bottom of the screen, we have a letter A for the first one. And yeah, the drag bat was also letter D. So, one of the other bases is going to be drag bat. But let's go ahead and take a look at why this makes a good case for drag bat. Well, because look at this. All these splash damage is pretty much on the same side over here, right? Just on this side. And there's one splash in that corner at the top side. So if you do a Rage, Bats, Freeze this area, you can get a ton of value. And so that's what War Venom's going to do. But interesting enough, he's going to do that first. So he freezes that Expo right there as well as that multi-target Inferno. And look at the value that these bats are going to get. Usually you want to do it next, like this last part of the raid. You don't want to do it in the very beginning, the Sui of the bats. But, I mean, in this case, gets an incredible amount of value. No splash to worry about up there other than freezing that multi. So beautiful job. And literally clears all that. Can use one dragon if he wants to, or a baby dragon in this case, to clear this whole section and some minions, right? And now, where are the sweepers? He's got a sweeper right here and another sweeper that is right here, plus the enemy queens right there. So you don't want to necessarily fly like this and to get fought into this way. You're going to see the dragons come through this way, right? So the dragons are going to go like that. The Stone Slammer is a little faster than balloons, so also it can tank a bunch of this area and it can also fly its way in. Out comes a baby dragon, meaning there's probably either a hound or an ice golem in there, and you're going to most likely see the hound once the king pulls it, and there comes the hound. So the dragons will have to get slowed up on it, but look at these balloons through the warden ability and gets a ton of value. Dragons are able to move right into that queen, take her out. There is a tornado trap, doesn't have to worry about that, and he's just going to move his way through. The heroes are going to walk their way through this, and dragons are just going to push their way through just like that. So it's not all too often you see the bat bomb used in the beginning part of the raid. I always preach use it at the end to help it clear towards the backside, and you want the dragons to be able to go right for the queen and that town hall. But hey, in this case, it worked using in the very beginning. So if you guessed letter A, very nice job. If you guessed letter D, I still give yourself some credit. It is a drag bat choice. It's just they're almost pretty much the same army. So if you guessed letter A or D, so very nice job at identifying that this would be a good drag bat base. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the next one. All right, so here is the next attack, and this is on base number 6. And Mark AC came in, and as you can see down below, this is the Electrone on this one, letter C. And so what makes this a good base to Electrone? Well, if you want to take a look, where are the sweepers? Biggest thing, okay. Is there a sweeper protecting the queen? Not necessarily. There is no sweeper protecting the queen because I could technically fly somewhere this way, not get pushed back, and I could kill the queen, pull the CC, could kill the CC, and take out an Inferno Tower. That's a ton of value. If I fly in this way, or more of a straight line like this, and I can take the queen out Inferno in this area, interesting. Where's the sweeper? Right here. Okay, so if I take out this area, more than likely I'm going to want to lalo this way if I don't use my heroes to pick off the town hall, right? So let's go and take a look at exactly what Mark does. So he identifies there's no sweeper protecting that queen, drops the blimp. Normally you would probably want to drop some balloons to test if it's the first attack, right? So there is the clone spell right there. Double clone to be exact, takes out the CC, a baby dragon, takes out the queen, wizard tower, takes out a ton of value through that double clone. And now what is he going to do? He also has an ice golem, interesting enough. Why does he have an ice golem? Well, he's going to shoot the ice golem right into here. He's going to want the queen to follow that ice golem, and it's going to walk her way into this section and get a ton of value. Look at that. Going to take out an air defense right there, so very nice job. Uses the king up towards this side. Wizard's going to help step over this wall and get that mortar and that archer tower. Oh my goodness, look at this. The queen pops her ability, takes out an Inferno Tower right there. She's going to move over to that Inferno Tower. Is she going to take it out as well? 2 Inferno Towers. There are no Inferno Towers left in this base. Beautiful identification, Mark. That wizard tower is not able to step over and grab that, but now what is he going to do? Well, he's starting the lalo. He's going to be easily at 51% by the time that he's going to get through toward the town hall, plus the lavas could hit that town hall and activate it, but in this case they don't. So he's working his way around, going to haste over to the town hall, 47%. Let's go ahead and see as he's at 41, 51%, and that town hall activates. So he doesn't have to worry about it activating now. So 51, he's good. And then he's moving his way. Does have a freeze, 2 more hastes through the base. there it is right there. They're going to essentially not last the whole Warden ability because he popped a little too early and it didn't have enough balloons over it. So he's going to lose those balloons, but has plenty of balloons, no Inferno towers to worry about. And he can just move his way through the base because the Queen was able to get a ton of value. Takes out that Expo, gets into that Eagle kind of circle, and then will not hit him, and then ends up finishing on the base. So if those Infernos were still up, who knows? It probably would have been a lot harder to get through that base for sure. So very nice hit, Mark, on that Electrone 12v12. All right, so here's base number 14, Terror coming in, and if you guessed letter D, you would be correct. This is a drag bat attack, and if you guessed letter A, pretty much give yourself credit because that was also a drag bat choice. Just obviously, you don't know exactly which one would have been used. So either letter A or D, you're good. But let's identify, why is this a good drag bat base? Well, we got splash right here towards the bottom, and there's really no splash toward the top side where all the air defenses are, and the sweepers are both pointing in that direction, right? So that means send the dragons right towards the multi-target Inferno section and have the Bat Bomb take care of the top side. So that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to drop a P.E.K.K.A to act as the tank, and then the Queen's going to be behind it and clear a funnel over here. King and some wizards right here to clear this funnel, and then balloons to pull any seeking air mines, and then dragons right in here to go ahead and take out the base. You have the queens at the end of the base, but if you use the bats at the top side, Dragon should have enough health to make it through that. So I don't know. He might have been a little bit early here. So if you, as you can see, so he lost some dragons because the queen didn't get the value. So if he used the queen a little early or waited a little bit, probably would have been able to keep these dragons in the core. So still a very nice attack. Dragons are moving in. Killed the baby dragon. Could have either been an ice golem or a lava in that CC, so would never come out. Phrases the town hall. Pretty much at this point is a Sui town hall where the balloons will die to it. But look at this. Here comes the rage. Bat bomb, freeze on the multi, and then they're going to help clear this whole top side. There are no more splash damage buildings, and look at these bats do work. Not too many dragons left, but enough to make it through the queen, and the bats literally clear the whole top side. So great job identifying that you can bat bomb literally the whole top half, and look at how many bats are still left on this board. Only 2 dragons, but plenty of bats. Oh, they're going to get hit by that SAM right there. You do have to be careful. They will get targeted by SAMs if something else pulls it, and that thing does die, but they don't trigger any traps by themselves. But anyways, Terror, very nice hit on that drag bat on this base number 14. And so that's going to wrap up this video here today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm excited for the Clan War Leagues, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video. And then I hope you guys enjoyed the base selection again. I will bring some more Town Hall levels. I know this was the Town Hall 12 again. But I did wanted to bring another one of these 12 since I'm getting ready for the Clan War Leagues for Champs 1 with Hello for now. So I'm very excited. Definitely want to up my 12v12 recognition so that we can definitely get some more of those in this league and for the February season. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe down below for the daily videos and the daily content. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you guys next time. Carbonfin signing out. Peace.